Hey, buddy. So this is a response to Vivek Ramaswamy. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. There's something where I've heard this from all different types of sources, but I just saw his video and his name. I don't know if it's his video, but his name associated with the following information that in order to make America great again, or in order to make America the way we want it, or better, or whatever, some type of terminology in those lines. But essentially, the line was that we need to vote. Like every citizen needs to vote, and that's how we're gonna make America great again, or better again. I think Vivek's almost trying to do his own thing again. I don't know, but anyways, it's just the emphasis was that people need to get out there and vote, and that's the only way. Essentially, that's what he's saying. Is that's the only way it's gonna get better is if we get out and vote. And first of all, I mean, if you believe about the sovereign unit, it's just I'm looking from things like I'm starting to realize that he is probably a part of this Illuminati fucking secret society order bullshit too. I'm sorry, it's bullshit to me. Like truth can't be contained. I don't know how you can pretend to be a righteous individual and continue to hold secrets, especially secrets that could change somebody from dying or living. But I'm not going to get caught up in that, but back to Vivek and about how his remarks on how you have to vote, because it's dangerous for a number of reasons. First of all, the more attention, energy you put into this system, the more of a relationship you build with this toxic system. Okay, the more they keep you from gaining your own sovereign powers and getting back, you really need to look at your heritage. Like, America is a nation of immigrants. We really don't have much culture, really. I mean, like, that's what I mean. Like, what is America right now? The thing that comes to my mind more than anything, this word freedom, which again isn't accurate, because true freedom is to let anybody do fucking anything. Which is actually, I think, kind of where the liberal people are moving things, because by allowing everybody to do everything or anything that they want to, after they've already been programmed for decades with toxicity and MK Ultra and bullshit and processed food, how do you think people are going to react if they're suddenly allowed to do whatever they want? It's going to be a lot like the purge, and that's what they want, dude. And this is what Trump, like everything that he's saying and doing, and vice versa, it's creating more and more and more and more conflict, more and more and more tension. Okay, they're doing this on purpose. And like Kamala being all quiet and like rather small in comparison to Trump, like that's on purpose too. It's very calculated. Like that she is literally acting like, even the way she speaks, her strategy, it's all very peaceful when you think about it. Like she's really coming off with a lot of calm and secure and stable energy, which is a stark contrast to fucking Trump saying crazy shit like, I'm gonna get an execution squad and see how fucking Liz Cheney's daughter feels when I train 9 guns on her. Like, really, bro? Like, that's as I said, man, this is what happens when you allow, through your own volition and the choices that you make, a demon's in. It isn't just about doing drugs, bro. There's a lot of different ways that you can sin out here. And if you have a ton of money and you're aware of dying children that don't have enough fucking food to eat in order for them to survive, and you're not doing nothing to help out, like, that's neglect, dude. Especially if you're going to call yourself a Christian. It is what it is, dude. And then it's like, I feel like, I'm just being real with you, I do think he has a little bit of racial issues. I don't think it's as big as people stem it. I don't think he is a Hitler. I hope he isn't. I don't think he has any type of, I don't see, again though, like when you start talking the way that he's talking, it makes the future of him being Hitler and like genocides and concentration camps, somebody that's speaking the way that he's speaking right now could turn into that. Just like just the coldness, like the desire for blood, like the mean, vengeful, fucking non-merciful, fucking no compassion, no empathy vibe he's just giving off is scary, to be honest with you. And it's very tyrannical. It's fucking evil. And like that moment, he was acting from an evil place. Even though I think his soul is largely good, he was compromised and has been compromised. And if he continues to turn his back on the word and the good things to do to help out this fucking reality, he's going to continue to spiral down. As everybody is, as myself is too, when I continue to deny the word and don't treat myself right and don't do what I know is right. So, anyways, but with Vivek, it's not about voting. Like, I got off tangent. What we need to do is, Americans really need to have a conversation together. We all need to sit around in a fucking giant table, or maybe like certain people that really want to talk about the environment should go and talk about the environment, and then from that area, whatever solution comes from the people that care the most about the environment, perhaps we should listen to it. Since they're the ones that care the most about the environment, let's let them actually solve the problems of the environment. Same thing with the military, the same thing with education, the same thing with all these different industries. Let's create a platform and an area for people to go who care about these things and just allow them to speak about it. And let's, what we could do also is get rid of a lot of these ABC fucking agencies, have a ton of fucking money just chilling there waiting to be used once we have, and maybe use some of the money to develop like areas for people to go and talk about these things, like have conventions, large conventions that go on indefinitely until we figure out a solution. And then once the solution has been had, you use the money that's now been freed from these fucked up ABC companies to fund that solution that the collective of that particular area came up with. And then there you go. And then we start working on a way to allow more Americans to have more of a part, more of a voice, more of their voice being heard, to other Americans. Because I feel like most of the people that I encounter day to day would probably do a better job doing as president over Trump. I'm just being honest with you. Just because they have a better heart, like I just don't think he's compromised, dude. So anybody who's not compromised would probably do a better job, as long as they're not completely evil or having, if they have a decent enough IQ and shit. Like, it's not that difficult of a job, really. Sure, yeah, but it's not that hard to stand up to these things. Like, once you have a military force, like the largest military force in America, at your disposal, like, it's not like you have to go and talk to these people on your own without any backup. You have more backup than any other person could ever fucking hope for. So it's not that hard to be hard with Iran and Russia when you have the U.S. military at your disposal. Just being, it's like he gives himself a lot of credit for that, but that shit ain't that hard, And the other people that choose to be soft about it, they're doing so not because they can't speak up if they wanted to. It's because that's their role that they've been told to play for a reason. So, anyways, the Kamala she's perpetuating complacency because she wants people to be more complacent and to just allow this universal income, new world order bullshit to roll on in, and for people to stop fucking owning shit, to be happy, to follow, to obey, to be complacent, to be quiet, to be medicated, to fucking maybe take some gene fucking changing hormones so they don't have as much testosterone, so they don't feel as raw against the system. Like, that's where that trajectory is going. So I also want to make it clear, I'm in no way, shape, or form a proponent for Kamala. No, I'm a proponent for the people, and the people coming together and figuring out what the fuck we want to do, and then following that. All right, I love y'all. Take care. Bye.